Before we get into this video, I wanted to say thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring. We're gonna do big sister fashion advice today. I haven't done one of these videos in so long. We're gonna go through your fashion questions of all ranges, and you guys asked me on Instagram, so if you want to participate in another one of these, definitely check out my Instagram because I just post on my story when I do these kinds of things. Okay, first one. What's your take on different cuts of jeans and shoes to pair with them? I do think that this is so important. Starting with like a wide leg jean, I think you can do anything from a narrow shoe to a chunky shoe. So think a Samba, a loafer, low profile shoe, all the way to like a platform Doc Marten, a heel. I think anything goes with a wide leg pant or jean. I think a skinny jean, the only shoe you can wear with it in my opinion is a boot. Specifically, I think a knee-high or a thigh-high boot. I don't like mid-calf. Rarely do I think it's the right look. That's all I'd wear with a skinny jean. Flare or boot cut. For me, I'm only gonna wear a heeled shoe or boot. So a classic like stiletto heel to dress them up, or even like a knee-high boot that is going under the flare or boot cut. What other style jeans? Capris. If you're somebody who doesn't love a capri, I suggest trying them out first with like a sandal or a ballet flap, Mary Jane, something you don't have to wear a sock with, because I think a sock and a capri is what can really mess everything up, because I know so many of us love our crew socks and it's hard to switch to an ankle sock and sometimes a crew sock, and a capri looks all kinds of messed up. And then a straight leg jean, I think it's kind of the same as like a wide leg jean. Any shoe is the right shoe. What to wear on a first date? I see so many of these questions, and I'm guessing your first date is just like going out to dinner. I don't know, you guys know I'm a little bit extra, where I feel like I would wear like my polka dot midi skirt, my little heel black booties, and either one of my like more fitted sweaters, or I guess if it's warmer, you could do anything from like a cutie graphic tee to dress it down a little bit, or like a more fitted type style tank top, blouse, whatever. I think that's what I would wear on a first date because I'm extra, and that doesn't even seem that extra, but you could always do your favorite pair of jeans. Honestly, your favorite dress, midi, mini, whatever, that you're comfortable in, either knee-high heeled boots, whatever color goes best with them, ballet flats, kitten heel. Like that's like such a good first date outfit. I think everyone looks good in a dress. It's cutesy, it looks like you tried, but not too hard. I wear dresses all the time though, so like I'm very used to it, so I'd be comfortable in that, but whatever you're comfortable in. How to look more stylish at work. I feel boring wearing basic pieces and I want to slay. Okay, so I feel like when I was going to school and dressing a little more practical, that's when I was wearing all my jewelry every single day, and that really helped me feel stylish even if I was wearing something I didn't like. I used to sell tickets actually at the football games at my college, and I had to wear khakis and a polo, and I didn't feel like myself unless I had all my jewelry on. You can also do this with like if you have to wear sneakers or a certain shoe, make that fun, make your purse fun. Definitely accessories is where you can like push the lines a little bit of what's uniform and what's not, or what's appropriate and what's not. But stylish at work, if I was going into an office every day, I would wear a wide leg trousers, t-shirt, blouse, blazer on top, and I think that's perfect. Sweaters in the wintertime, golden. Loafer. How to get over the feeling other people are always dressed better than me. I feel like we're just used to our clothes, we're used to our outfits. Whenever I see somebody's outfit, I'm like out and about, I think I wish I wore that. I like their outfit so much better, and it's just because it's new to us, and they're probably thinking the same thing about you. Think it for a second and then just move on, because you're not going out and doing things just for your outfit to be the best. I hope you're doing it for like being there and the experience and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think it's a bad thing to think, but just don't dwell on it. How to stay cute but be practical with clothes as a fellow mom. Okay, so I got a lot of questions about like breastfeeding also and early motherhood clothing. So my biggest tip, which feels so backwards for breastfeeding and like newborn mom before your kids start solids, before the baby starts solids, so first like 6 months honestly, is light clothes are actually your best friend, because every time your baby spits up or throws up, whatever, it's gonna be light. And if you're wearing something dark like navy or black, it shows up like crazy. But if you're wearing a white t-shirt, it honestly like gets wet for a second and then it kind of dries fine. So I've realized that lighter clothes were better for me at that stage. And then like for breastfeeding friendly clothes, I made basically anything breastfeeding friendly unless it was like a high neck dress and I couldn't get out from under it. Like a t-shirt under tank tops or anything like that over, I could get it out. And then I feel like other practical things for a mom is just have a comfy pair of shoes that aren't just tennis shoes that you'd feel comfortable wearing to like kid activities. Maxi skirts are like my best friend in the summer. A big cute purse. You don't have to have a diaper bag. Any other tips? Utilize your car and stroller. About like keeping things in there that you would need. Night out outfits for autumn or winter colder days. For me, my like classic night out outfit is a midi skirt, knee-high leather boot, and then a sweater and like a crop jacket. Whether that's one of my leather jackets, I feel like it's normally my leather jacket. But I am such a skirt and boots girl, honestly, in the summer and the winter time. But also you could do like boot cut jeans, a heeled boot underneath, and like a fitted jacket. I still like trousers and a smart shoe with like a fun top and a fun jacket going out, but I rarely go out, so I normally go like above and beyond when I do, and I'll wear a skirt or a dress. You can also do like a mini skirt or a mini dress, tights, boots. I love that look. I feel like people just don't wear skirts and dresses enough. And we should, because they're so cute. Someone said, I know you're tall, but if you have any short girl styling advice, I'd appreciate it so much. It sucks, but if you are a short girl, you have to get your things hemmed or tailored. Sleeves, pants, unless like where you're shopping has short versions or petite. That's what it's called, petite. But it helps so much, and it makes it so you're able to wear oversized clothing, like baggy clothes, because the pieces don't look like they're just too big on you. They look like they're supposed to be baggy, but all the lines hit where they should. Your shirt stops at your waist, your pants stop at your shoes, your sleeves stop at your hands or your wrists, whatever. Your shoulders, the seam isn't too far down, unless it's like supposed to be like that. You can tell when like a baggy shirt when it's supposed to be like that. But yeah, it'll make such a difference in your closet, and you'll end up wearing the pieces and you won't put them on and feel like something feels off. I know people say that short girls can wear baggy clothes, but I feel like I can't. Or even if you're more petite and busty and you feel like these baggy clothes don't fit you, first see if they even fit you and see if all the hems line up where they should. Feeling stylish when trying to hide your stomach or wearing really comfy clothes. Again, like jewelry, accessories, your purse, your shoes, sunglasses, how you do your hair, all of that can help and change an outfit so much. Also, just like thinking about the pieces you're putting on, even if they're comfy clothes, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to wear like a gray crew neck and joggers. Like you could have a loose pair of pants that have a pattern, or a button up, like a crew neck sweater, but you cut the neckline of it so it's off the shoulder. Like there's so many ways to spice up these pieces. So think about what you're bringing into your closet, and when you know you're gonna have these days where you just want to wear an all baggy outfit or you don't feel like getting dressed that day, if you have pieces in your closet that are already feel a little bit more elevated, it'll make everything easier. When you know you found your personal style, you guys, a lot of you know that I think personal style is like such a scam. It's just your style. I think it's even worse to try and get people to think like, I found my personal style, now I know exactly what I want and I'm only gonna buy that. The thing about your style is it's always changing. I know that trends are moving so much faster, and it feels like maybe we're going through things so much faster than maybe like our parents did or older generations or whatever. But if you look back at like photos of your parents, they don't wear the same stuff, they don't look the same, and granted, that was so long ago, but it's okay to like try new styles and try new things, and especially if that means that you're not gonna like hone in when you think you found your style and buy everything like that, and then realize in a couple years you want to try something else. Just incorporate things slowly. You'll know when you really like something. Sometimes that just takes time, and it takes growing up a little bit or changing your environment or whatever, and that's fine. It's a part of growing, and it's a part of like everybody's fashion journey, whatever. So I feel like with age now, I judge people. Not to want to say that I used to judge people, but I judge like the whole experience so much less, because I just see that like nobody knows what they're doing, and it's fine. Like even influencers that are all following the same trends, I don't look down upon them and think that like my fashion's better than them. I literally do follow trends. I never said that I didn't. I don't know, because I still follow trends, but like I think it's very easy to just tell my style apart from somebody else's or from one of my friends who I think we have similar styles, but there's always these key differences. Whatever, I'm talking too much. Okay, how to dress for cold weather without feeling like a blob. This can be hard. If you're worried about feeling like a blob, I'm gonna ask if you have a puffer jacket and that's all you wear, because a puffer jacket's obviously gonna make you feel like a blob. It's literally like the silhouette of it and kind of what it's supposed to do. If that's your only winter jacket, I would say try and look for a wool trench. You can totally find this secondhand for such amazing quality, such amazing prices. And a wool trench could have a belt that you like cinch in the waist. You want to find your silhouette back in these cool weather outfits. If you watch my channel, you know I'm okay with like losing my entire figure and body under a lot of clothes. So embrace it in the winter time. When you're gonna look like a blob, you're gonna look like a blob. But also, I always talk about these, but the Uniqlo Heat Tech, it is this really thin, like second skin layer, and it definitely helped needing like extra warmth without wanting to pull out the thickest sweater and thickest jacket every time. To spice things up without wearing a bunch of bright patterns, you can layer with textures, colors, quantity of clothing. Obviously, that's the most common type of layering. Accessories. There's so many other ways to layer and spice up an outfit without bright patterns. You can make a all black outfit look so interesting if it has like leather and silk in it. Maybe it has lace. Maybe it has a fun silhouette. There's so many ways to spice up an outfit without bright patterns or colors. What if I feel out of place wearing the clothing I like in the place that I live? I struggled with this so much, and I think when I first started YouTube, I was really experimenting with my clothes because I wanted to show online new things and not just super basic outfits. And I kind of felt like a fraud because I wasn't wearing them in public. Not when I first started. I feel like it was kind of like 2020 when life and online like were not merging and everything felt so... I would try and wear these outfits and I'd be like at IKEA in cowboy boots and a mini skirt. And I felt so awkward and so out of place. And I'm like at the grocery store. I think I did a whole video like this, dressing on my comfort zone. And I realized like, what am I doing? Why am I like doing this and trying to feel like awkward? I know I like this outfit, but like I'm wearing them in the wrong occasions. And you really, and I still wear outfits to the grocery store, to IKEA, to Home Depot, that nobody else is wearing where I live, and I know I stand out like a sore thumb, but I don't feel the slightest bit of insecurity or uncomfortableness or out of place because I feel so comfortable in the outfit on my own. If you feel, I feel like this is kind of mean, but if you feel awkward or uncomfortable in your outfit, there's something that outfit is, it's not for you. If you love an outfit so wholeheartedly and unconditionally, and not because you saw it online or not because you think it makes you look cooler or makes you look like somebody else, you're gonna wear that outfit anywhere you go. I was at the doctor's office, and I don't even think that I dressed that crazy at the doctor's office, but apparently I do, because my doctor was like, yeah, all of us and the nurses, like, we know you because you're so stylish. And I'm like, to me it just feels like my normal everyday clothes, like that I don't even want to show on YouTube because I think they're so boring, but like those are my outfits. So what I'm trying to say is like when they're your like actual true outfits, your style, you will never feel out of place. So just take a look at what you're wearing and think like, what is it that's making me uncomfortable? Because maybe it's not what I actually want to wear. It's just what I think I should be wearing. I hope that made sense. That was such a rant. I wanted to say thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring. Squarespace is the perfect place to start your online presence, whether it's for blogging, business, portfolio. They have everything you need in one place and make it easy to succeed and stand out online. I've been using Squarespace since 2016 when I had to start my first portfolio for job hunting. It's super intimidating to start a website, and especially if you're somebody who doesn't have the design skill, Squarespace makes it so easy. It makes it so anyone can build a website that looks professional and fits with your brand or business. They offer a complete library of professionally designed websites and award-winning website templates with options for every use in every category. It's just drag and drop editing, beautiful styling options, no experience required. My Squarespace website started off as a portfolio, but it quickly transitioned into a blog and then even an online store. Whether you sell services, products, Squarespace gives you everything you need to grow and get paid all in one place. With easy online payments and built-in tools for inventory, shopping, and fulfillment, you can simplify your workflow and give customers a seamless shopping experience. If you're somebody who sells vintage online, can't recommend opening your own website on Squarespace rather than selling on a marketplace. It's so much more customizable and it just makes makes more sense. They also have expanded global shipping options, so you can automatically calculate shipping costs using real-time rates from local carriers based on destination, size, weight of each order. It eliminates manual calculations, avoids over or undercharging customers for shipping, which I know confuses me so bad. Squarespace just makes it easy. So if you guys want to check out Squarespace, or you haven't made your Squarespace website yet, especially if you're in college or you're going to start job hunting, get ahead. Do it now. Go to squarespace.com/LaineyOzark or use the link in the description box to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using code LaineyOzark. Thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the rest of it. Exercise clothes not made of plastic that are cool. My favorite exercise clothes that are the most not made of plastic, I think, ever are from Mate the Label. I think they're really cute. They have fun colors. But I really wear leggings and athletic wear, especially never, ever, ever, like in an athleisure way. Leggings are not comfortable to me. I am a sweatpant girl through and through, but I also don't work out in athletic clothing. I ballet, so I wear leotard and tights. So my favorite leotard and tights are Block Capezio. I get them from Discount Dance. Like, is that what you guys want? Go to the gym in those clothes? What to do when you hate everything in your wardrobe, what basics or staples you actually need. Okay, if you hate everything in your wardrobe, I just don't think you do. Have a friend come over and pick out your outfits for you. Make it like a night. Say, I'm gonna buy you dinner, wine, and you're gonna come over and you're gonna style some outfits for me. Whether you like your friend's style, whether you don't, whether you trust them or not, just have them come over and just have a new set of eyes on your wardrobe. I think that this is a very budget-friendly way of doing it instead of doing something like an Index lookbook. If you guys didn't know, I do personal styling on Index, but those are pricey. But have a friend do it, or say, I'll do it for you, you do it for me, whatever. I had my mom, my boyfriend, dad, and one of my best friends do this for me, and they gave me such a new light on my wardrobe and styled things that I kind of forgot about or just never looked at. Another really good way to do this, which I don't know how practical it is, but my friend Amanda and I, before we sell our clothes or donate our clothes, we're always like, hey, come over and look through what you want. I used to do this with more of my friends, but I see Amanda all the time now because she has a daughter the same age as mine, so we're always together at like 8 a.m. and going through each other's closet. She always says it when I take her items that she didn't like anymore, she never wore, and she sees me wearing them, she's like, I want those back now because they look like a new, I see them in a new light. Same thing, I gave her like these pair of pants that I never wore, and then the first time I saw her wearing them, I was like, why did I give her those? So we never asked for the pieces back, but you could with a friend do like a closet swap, and I feel like once you see your pieces on your friend, you're gonna be like, wait, you would style it like that? Like, oh my God, I want that back. And it's pieces that you already like kind of have in your closet, they're styling them with. It's not anything crazy, but yeah, just get new eyes before you go and shop like crazy. Chic jacket for the very cold, a wool trench, always, always. Button to the top. You integrate being into different fashion styles into a cohesive wardrobe. So just because you're into a fashion style doesn't mean you have to wear it. I feel like I appreciate so much fashion, but I would never wear it myself because it's not practical for where I live or my lifestyle or whatever. But I feel like the different kind of fashion styles that I do end up incorporating into my closet, they somehow mesh together because I like them. I'm not being influenced by them. I mean, maybe I'm being influenced by them, but not in like a way that is unnatural. So everything I like just ends up working together because it's all part of my style. I knew I was gonna work it together. Also, before I buy a piece, I really do think like, okay, how am I gonna style this? How many different ways can I wear it with what I already have in my closet? And that normally helps. How to find sunglasses that suit your face. To Sunglass Hut or wherever and try on every single pair of sunglasses. Not saying you have to buy any there, but then you know the style and shape that works for you. You have to try them on. Navy tops, I never know what color bottoms to wear. I have a navy top on right now. Anything printed, I have this maxi skirt from Cotton On actually, that's like a lighter plaid color. Plaid pattern, white pants, light denim jeans, white jeans, cheetah print pants, honestly anything. Besides, like, honestly you could do dark wash denim jeans also, just probably not black. Gray. I love gray and navy, tan and navy. How to go from a college closet to a big girl closet. This is such like a hot topic. And I feel like my biggest advice is don't go through all your little college shirts and just throw them away, because I feel like there's gonna be ways to incorporate them in your closet. You're not done going out once you are done going to college. If that was something you did, you can layer them, you can wear them under things. You might wear them with really high-waisted pants now and just give a whole different vibe if they're super cropped or something. I do think the one thing I didn't have in college was a long line shirt, like not a crop top. So if you don't have anything that's not a crop top, get that. Also, change out your white sneaker to a colorful sneaker and probably get a pair of leather shoes. And then you should be able to work with your closet. And for college, upgrading your wardrobe, get a trench coat. You can't just wear your puffer all the time. How to feel like it's worth it to dress up when no one you're around cares about fashion. Like, just do it for yourself. On days when you wake up and you want to put on something cuter, do it. On days when you wake up and you want to put on your classic outfit, do it. On days when you wake up and you want to put on your joggers and a crew neck and literally look like you just rolled out of bed, do it. Like, I have such a range of what I can wear day to day. I'm either in my pajamas, an outfit I've worn 400 times, or something super random, like, and trying to be cutesy. Play into what you feel like, and then it won't feel like a struggle to get dressed any morning. Every morning it won't feel like you're doing it for somebody else. You're just dressing how you feel that day. Help deciding which pieces that I'm not currently wearing are worth keeping or not. Oh my God. To me, if you loved a piece in your closet and it was like one of your staple pieces and you're not wearing it anymore, don't get rid of it. I bet you're gonna love it again. If it's a piece in your closet, new with tags, and you've never ever worn it, I think it's okay to say goodbye. But I'm such a hoarder. Like, I'm saying keep your clothes because you're gonna love them again. You love them once, why would you not love them again? Trends are cyclical. Oh my God. Trends are cyclical, so they're always gonna come back. You're gonna miss your Doc Martens or whatever it is. How to see potential in thrift items. Definitely look at your Pinterest. Look at the individual pieces that people are wearing, and that's a way to find potential in thrift items, but also the material of the clothing. If it's a vintage tag, that's probably gonna be a more like classic style that's gonna come back or be in style right now. Patterns that you like, silhouettes that you like. Look for one thing, and if that item has one thing that you like, try it on, because I feel like that's potential. And when you look at a thrifted piece on the hanger and you're like you see one thing you like, but you point out 10 things you don't, just try it on because it can look so different on. Affordable, slow fashion brands. I feel like this is kind of an oxymoron, but there really can't be affordable slow fashion brands because of like ethical practices and sustainability. It costs money, so the consumer is going to have to pay money. But the most affordable slow fashion brand is the thrift store. Just check out the thrift, and I end up buying like fast fashion at the thrift. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm wearing a cotton on t-shirt and midi skirt right now, and that's definitely not slow fashion. But yeah, the thrift store. Overwhelmed when I go inside the thrift store. For some reason, for me, when I'm overwhelmed going into a thrift store, start at the first rack and look through every piece one by one. It kind of gives me like, I'm not thinking of, okay, I should hit up this section, I should only look at this color, I should only look here. Aimlessly start doing this, and it's easier to me. Turn my brain off. And then the last one I got is this little jacket that's so cute. How do I style this jacket? Black mini skirt, a maxi skirt, printed, any color, matching denim, maxi skirt, matching denim, white jeans, cheetah print pants, any printed pant, gray trousers, and any shoe could go with any of those. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been filming and talking for so long, so hopefully I can cut it down. Remember to check out Squarespace. They'll be linked in the description box. I love you guys the absolute most, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.